You hear about artificial intelligence, well, everywhere. And honestly, it can sound pretty complicated, right? Maybe even a little intimidating. But what if we thought about it in a totally different way? Not as some kind of replacement, but as a brand new, powerful tool. Think of it like a digital assistant, one that's ready to help you reclaim your time and your creativity. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to demystify AI. Okay, let's start with something I think we all know a little too well: burnout. Now, this quote here is about teachers, but the feeling, that's universal. You're juggling a dozen different tasks, drowning in paperwork, and the work you actually love to do, well, that gets squeezed into the margins. It's a perfect recipe for burnout, no matter what your job is. So that leads us to the big question we're tackling today. Could this new technology, this AI, actually be the answer? Could it be the thing that helps us fight back against that burnout and get back to the work that really truly matters? To figure that out, we've got to look the problem right in the eye. Let's call it the burnout machine. You know what I'm talking about, that relentless day in, day out cycle of tedious tasks that just drains your energy and kills your creativity. All right, before we dive any deeper, let's just get the big one out of the way, that fear of being replaced. Let's be really, really clear about this. AI cannot manage a team with genuine empathy. It can't build that human rapport with a client. And it definitely can't comfort a colleague who's having a tough day, right? Those are uniquely human skills, and they are absolutely irreplaceable. This is all about assistance, not replacement. So now that we've put that fear to bed, we can start to see this technology for what it really is. It's not some kind of threat. It's time to meet your new AI assistant. And this right here is the key. This is the mental shift we all need to make. Forget all the sci-fi robots. Instead, just picture an assistant who has basically read the entire internet, who's on call for you 24/7, and who's ready to draft those emails, brainstorm ideas, or summarize a super dense report all in a matter of seconds. So how in the world does this assistant think? Well, the tech behind it is called a large language model, or LLM. And the secret is right here in the definition. See, it's not really a thinking machine. It's a prediction machine. It's become an expert at just one thing, predicting what the most logical next word should be. So think of it less like a brain and more like the world's smartest, most powerful autocomplete. And this breaks that process down so perfectly. It's simple, really. Step 1, you give it an instruction. Step 2, it takes a look at your words. Step 3, it makes a prediction about the most likely next word. And then step 4, it just does that again and again and again, word by word, until it thinks the response is complete. It's a really powerful statistical loop, not some kind of conscious thought. Now, once you really get how that prediction process works, it unlocks this massive, fundamental shift in how we approach our work. It lets us move from being the creator to being the editor. In this comparison, this is the whole ballgame. The old way, you're the creator. You're staring at that blank page, trying to pull something out of thin air. But the new way, you're the editor. The AI does the heavy lifting, it gives you that first draft, and your job completely shifts. You become the director, the one who guides, refines, and uses your own unique expertise to make that final product perfect. Okay, so you're ready to become an editor, but what tools do you actually use? Let's take a quick spin through the toolkit. And the best part? These are powerful, and you can start using them for free, like today. So your two main workhorses are going to be ChatGPT and Google Gemini. It helps to think of them as having different superpowers. ChatGPT, well, it's known for being the creative one. It's fantastic for brainstorming or drafting something really imaginative. Gemini's superpower, it's plugged right into Google search. So it's perfect for anything about current events, and you can export whatever it makes straight into a Google Doc. The pro move here is to just keep a tab open for both. Now, here's one of the coolest and most powerful features of both of these tools. It's called contextual memory. See, unlike a Google search where every search is brand new, the AI remembers everything you've already talked about in that chat. You can ask for a list, and then your very next prompt can just be, make it shorter, or now put that in a table, or even make it sound funnier. It knows exactly what you're talking about, so you're having this continuous, ongoing conversation with your assistant. So these tools are incredibly powerful, but you know what they say, with great power comes great responsibility. So before you start firing off prompts, we need to go over some of the essential rules of the road. This is all about using AI safely and, of course, ethically. Okay, the number one most important thing to understand is something called an AI hallucination, because the AI is just predicting what words should come next. It's not fact-checking anything. That means it can and will just make stuff up that is completely false. And here's the tricky part. It will tell you that false information with 100% confidence. This is, without a doubt, the single biggest trap you need to watch out for. Which brings us to our 3 golden rules. Rule number 1, you are always the final editor. That means you have to verify the facts, always. Rule 2, you need to correct for what some people call AI speak. By default, these tools can sound a little robotic and overly formal. You need to tell them to simplify things or adopt a specific tone. And rule number 3, this one's a big one, protect privacy. Never, ever, ever input sensitive personal or company data into these public tools. And really, this is what it all boils down to. Use AI as a tool to save time on all that grunt work, the drafting, the summarizing, the formatting. But you have to always keep your expertise, your intuition, and your unique human voice right there in the driver's seat. You are the director. You're the strategist. You are the editor-in-chief here. So there you have it. We've covered what AI is, how it actually works, and how to use it responsibly. It's an incredibly powerful engine for productivity and creativity. So really, there's only one question left. Now that you have the keys, where are you going to drive it first? What's the first thing you're going to ask your new assistant to do?